Gadget Pilipinas.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Gian of Gadget Pilipinas. Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, we are going to unbox the new MacBook Pro M5. You would remember, or some of you would remember, that last year I actually got myself a MacBook Pro M4 Pro, and for the purpose of actually expediting or maybe improve my editing workflow on DaVinci Resolve. But this time, with the MacBook Pro M5, I may be getting a little bit lower unified memory because the one I have right now has M4 Pro and 24 gigs of unified memory. This one only has 16. But with a 30% increase in terms of memory bandwidth, plus improved chip, which they claim to be the fastest chip that they've got right now, I am actually really convinced that this is really even further improve my workflow. Now, I did not buy the MacBook Pro M4 Pro for playing games, but this time the M5 promises quite a number of improvements, especially for playing games natively on the Mac. It's not frowned upon, but it's not something that a lot of people would buy the Mac for. Now, the App Store hosts quite a number of games already that you can natively play on the MacBook Pro M5. And yes, also even on the older models, and they're trying to optimize all of these games for that. But the MacBook Pro M5 really does promise quite a lot in terms of performance, especially for playing your favorite games. Now, while the App Store hosts quite a number of games, AAA titles like Shadows, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Cyberpunk 2077, you can actually download other launchers like Steam, where you can play your games if the games that you've already bought before. So that's really good news, and there are lots of games now available on Steam that you can play natively on your Mac with a silicon chip. All right. Now, with that out of the way, let me just unbox this very quickly. We will have quite a number of series in terms of, maximizing your MacBook this year because, with all of these devices at hand, ang dami namin po pwedeng gawin, ang dami namin pwedeng explain, ang dami namin pwedeng mga tips na pwedeng ibigay sa inyo, especially if you're a Mac user, or you wish to transition from a Windows or Linux laptop to a Mac. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and unbox the MacBook Pro M5. Now, what we got right here, as I mentioned, is yung 16 gigs memory, unified memory version of the 14-inch MacBook Pro. It says here M5 chip and with 1 terabyte of storage. Now, of course, you can buy this directly on Apple's website. And apart from that, there's a lot of authorized sellers of Apple here in the Philippines where you can buy this from, especially Beyond the Box, Digital Walker. And apart from that, you can also customize it. Like if you want to have higher memory or if you want to have higher storage, you can actually do so as well. Go. Just put it right here. Alright, and we do have here as well the braided cable. So really nice. And also apart from that, we've got here the manual. That's it. And we have here also the charger. And this one has one port. Cool. Now, this is the MacBook Pro M5. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the new M5 chip is actually optimized for faster AI performance. Its neural accelerators in the GPU actually dramatically speed up LLM processing and creative AI workflows. And there are lots of applications these days where you can run LLMs locally. And we'll go through that, especially in our upcoming contents, give you guys tips and maybe give you some recommendations on which applications to use if you wish to play around with AI, especially how good this one is. As I mentioned earlier, it's 3.5 times faster. It's better than the previous generation. All right? Okay. What I like about the new M4 chip, M5 rather chip, is that they've greatly improved the battery life. Before, it would be about 15, 14 hours. This time, it can go as much as 24 hours. It's the longest battery life in a Mac, no? Providing about 24 hours of streaming or maybe 24 hours of, video playback. That's something that I believe no other laptops can do in the market right now. And that is the main reason why I use my MacBook, especially on flights. Really useful. It does have a bit of weight, mind you, and if you compare this to the MacBook Air, I'd rather pick that if you want something light, but I want performance. And with the MacBook Pro M5, you get performance at the same time. While it is heavy for some people, it is manageable. Now, I wish to actually give you guys a quick comparison in terms of how this looks from the previous MacBook. And to tell you honestly, there's not much difference in terms of how it looks. The display is still there, the good display is still there. You still get a really good sound. Liquid Retina display, it's really one of the best in the market. The speakers, as I mentioned, is really way better than the ones I've tested, even from its Windows counterparts. And apart from that, it has HDMI with 8K support, an SD card reader, which is really great, especially if you're an editor. Okay, yeah, it does have also USB Type-Cs, two USB Type-Cs here, and you do have also a 3.5mm jack. You have another a Type-C port on the right side. Now, what I do with my MacBooks is that I do have a lot of contraptions here. I do have here a pouch for my SD card, which is really doing a lot of magic for me, and it is connected to the right side of my MacBook Pro Type-C. And while this already has 1 terabyte, it does really add more storage and really does help in terms of my total, my workflow, my editing workflow. Now we'll go through all of these setup and give you guys, more videos and contents about the MacBook Pro M5 moving forward. This is just an unboxing and, as I mentioned, an overview of what the new MacBook Pro M5 can do. Now, just to give you guys a quick summary of everything that you need to know about the new MacBook Pro M5, it is available now in the Philippines. And with this kind of device, you get pro level performance. It's the next leap in pro performance from among all the new MacBook lineup. It provides 3.5 times faster AI performance. It does provide you 24 hours of battery life. It gives you a host of a lot of ports, which is useful especially if you attach a lot of peripherals. You don't need the hub actually anymore because it does host a lot already, even an HDMI port that supports 8K as well. Now, since the M5 chip is highly optimized for LLM processing, as I mentioned, you can install quite a number of applications that would allow you to run AI locally and without using any subscriptions or without using cloud-based AI as well. At the same time, you can play games with this because they've greatly improved the GPU, and I cannot wait to show you guys what games I'm playing here. Now, before I leave, I just would like to share with you one great news, especially if you're getting yourself a new MacBook Pro or any Mac for that matter. You will get 3 months of subscription of Apple Creator Studio, which in general, if you want to subscribe to it, especially if you're already a Mac user, it's only $3.99 a month, and you can use that on your Mac and you can use that on your iPad as well, and you can share it to your family as well, which is really great value, especially if you use apps like Pages, you use Final Cut Pro as well, a lot of applications from Apple that you can use to maximize your new Mac, right? So that's really great news, especially again if you're a Mac user. Now, to answer the question, dapat ba ako nag-upgrade from M4 Pro to M5? Or tama lang yung upgrade path ko from M4 Pro to M5? We will be answering that in the next videos. Of course, no, some of you would say, no, you should not have upgraded to that one. Okay na yung M4 Pro mo with 24 gigs of unified memory. Or some of you would say, if you're really gonna use that for LLM processing or whatnot, then maybe it's a good upgrade. And that's a lot of conversation to harvest on, no? Harvest from, rather. So, yeah, that's it, guys. It's been Gian of GadgetPilipinas.net. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.